right. Hello. Oh, man. OBS seems to be a little slow right now. I don't know. I may have to restart the stream. Anyway, how's it going, guys? Hey, Mark, what's going on? Welcome back. How you doing? All right. Interactive is up. Bot is up. Firebot is up. All right. So, yeah, it's Tuesday. Welcome back. We are here to continue our Deus Ex Mankind Divided playthrough. Last night, we actually started some of the stuff that happens after the initial mission of the game. We went to see a guy named Kohler, who is Vaclav, I think is his first name. Kohler is his last name. He's essentially Jensen's doctor as far as managing his augments, because after the bombing at the train station at the beginning of the game, Adam's augments were kind of going haywire. So he went to Kohler to see if he could find out what's going on. And while Kohler was checking out his stuff, he found out that Adam has some experimental augs that were kind of buried underneath the normal ones that David Seraph had given him. And they're very powerful. So it's such that if he uses one of those, he has to sacrifice one of his normal ones because of the stability issue. But then Kohler sent us on this side quest to pick up what's known as a Calibrator, which should help balance things out power-wise, so that the two sets of augments can hopefully peacefully coexist without frying Jensen. So we went on that quest. We got it started. We went to this was it Otar, I think. Essentially kind of a crime boss, if you will, to get the Calibrator back, because that Kohler said he had a deal with Otar and it went sour, and Kohler wasn't able to get the Calibrator, so he asked Jensen if he would go get it for him. So we went over there, we talked to the guy, he wouldn't give it to us. So we're trying to sneak in and steal it at Kohler's, or at Otar's place of business, if you will. We are trying to do a no-kill playthrough. Just knocking people out and tranquilizing them. And yeah, see, here we go. There's one of the nice things about this game is on the loading screens you can see the bottom left-hand corner. You see the left bumper, right bumper. I'm on Xbox, so that's what these the buttons are called. You can cycle back through all of the missions that have happened to this point, and what I was just talking about is essentially right there. Jensen's augmentations had been damaged during the bombing, and he needed a specialist to fix them, but what should have been a quick detour to see his doctor turned into a lot more when he found Diwali gangsters in Kohler's bookstore. Kohler did get Jensen's augments back online, though, and in the process discovered some highly experimental augments hidden inside the agent's systems. Using them could be dangerous unless Jensen retrieved a neuroplasticity calibrator from elsewhere in the city. And so that's where we are now. This is Kohler's place of business, and this is yeah, Otar. That's Otar right there. Knocked him out. And dragged him underneath. See, what I don't know is if I can use a multi-tool.
Something is happening. I don't know what.
To hack that camera. I want to try it. See if we can turn it off. I know it'll work on doors and keypads. I don't know if it'll work on cameras. No, it doesn't look like it's going to work.
This doesn't
Alright, so
feel
we'll come back over here. So the calibrator should be right up there at that blue marker. There's an office up there. I have played this before, but that was way back when the game first came out, what, like 2 years ago.
You've got to be kidding me.
But since it's on sale,
I do not like these at all. Anything coming up on the cameras?
for Xbox a few months back, it had everything in it. I'm not going to use this gun, but I'm going to use it to tag people. One thing that we could try.
What should I even be looking for? Where? What is that? Damn it!
Is going underneath the floor. Shit, down to the other end.
Let's hope it stays this
Because there is a spot where we can come up out of the floor.
I don't know. Let me think.
See if we can wait for that guy to go back to the left. Then we should be able to jump up.
Stay close. I am convinced I will not find anything. Great way to start a fucking day. Could be anything. The boss will just yell at me either way. I do not like this.
Yeah, that's part of it, yes.
I am
There is a
convinced I will
hacking
not
mini
find
game.
anything.
I'm getting ready to try one of them as soon as that guy starts walking back the other way.
This could be
It's
trouble.
actually a pretty cool
Still have that copy.
little mini game.
Let's hope it stays this calm. Looks clear over this way.
Level 1. Okay, so the objective is to get over to the green thing, avoiding the red one.
Access granted.
Alright,
We need to thoroughly clean out the tunnel.
so now we've got a way to potentially get up. Aha. Vent.
Check the door. Something is happening, but I do not know what. Taste of blood in my mouth.
What could be going on?
Going through the vents plays a very big part of the gameplay in these games. Alright, doesn't look like anybody's coming, so we'll drop back down and see what's in the
The city might flood the tunnel.
lockers. This should allow us to go straight into the office. Oh, nice. Triangle code added to the database. Yeah, this is there's a mobile app that you can use. I don't remember if you get, oh, you can get bonus praxis packs, okay.
Love you, man. No.
Looks like there's some kind of terminal or something, so we'll wait for that guy to turn around.
Who's on the back tunnels?
Let me think. Hold on.
Causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged
I'm looking, but I'm not seeing anything.
and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St.
The worst of it is over, Brad.
And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks,
Exodus?
the collective
Could
is
be
one
anything.
of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. Live from Picus, Ariel is constantly bringing
Stay
you
close.
the best and latest technology. Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacity, flexible streams, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere, back to New York, and a more in-depth
Damn it.
at UN
Could have had it there
Resolution
very briefly.
3507,
I still have that
also
coffee.
known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed,
It showed up
calls for the removal
just for a
and
split
downgrading
second
of
for me
all
to take him
openly
down.
available, unlicensed
Got anything yet?
documentations. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated off-only locations. Especially in the wake of the Alton
Well, that,
millions of people lost their lives due to
that wasn't just the
malfunctioning.
controls. The controls were bad enough, but
Legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be
some of the
watching
things that you had to do.
for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you, live from Picus.
Could be a bat Exodus?
We're just kind of stupid.
In yet another augmented
Radio to them.
All right. Ivan Bonovich. That's Russian name. New gas code. The gas code is still 1368. What part of change all the passwords didn't you fucking understand, idiot? Oh, I'm hoping that's for the panel on the other side of the room, right over there.
Airlines Flight 451 were killed. Passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and
What?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Anyone see something?
It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza
See some painkillers on the desk over there.
from Picus. Exclusivity. Anonymity.
Right, he's the only guy up here.
Check the doors. Make sure they're locked.
Probably pick something up and use it as a distraction. Get him to come in here.
Information archived with
You're there?
Or we could just do that.
Something is happening, but I do not know what.
Something is happening. I do not know what. Alright, we should be okay to...
I do not like this at all.
try. He's coming up. I think he just stays over there. We can try this again.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
Ah, there's no way
initiated.
in there. Shit. That was not right. So you get 5 attempts, you can back out. Well, we could try. Will that work?
What should I even be looking
There we go. Can unlock it that way. Oh, idiot. Unlock the safe. Oh, great. We don't need that anyway.
Committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, packed combat drones attacked
I don't know if these guys will hear. See, that one's open.
Чтобы ты сделал с мертвой жестянкой? Беги. Семейные дела, мать.
Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal
gives me
and
the
downgrading
impression
of all
that
overly powerful,
I can
unlicensed
open it
equipment.
because normally the things that are outlined in white.
Will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation.
Alright, so it's gonna take 4.
Protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and terrorism has only widened the gap.
Anomaly detected.
Dialogue on both sides.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, now what I don't know is if while I'm reading these, if somebody happens to come up here and see me, if that's bad. I don't know if that can happen or not. Okay, emails, Otar's mailbox. Leave Kohler alone. That's Adam's doctor. From Radich to Otar. You don't like me, that's fine. I'm not concerned with your liking or disliking me, but there needs to be respect, Otar. Respect for our family and respect for our business. Vaclav Kohler is business, so when I say to you that he's not to be touched, I fucking mean he is not to be touched. That's an order. If I find out Vano or any of your casino boys are hanging around giving him trouble, I'll put them in a fucking box. Clear? Okay, from Otar to Vano. Vano, I told you to lock the safe. There is money missing. This lack of professionalism will not be tolerated. Find out who took the money and make them pay. Code to mini storage. See, if we would have gotten the key, if we would have come here first and then went over there, we would have had the key code. I had one of the boys move some stuff we had down here to storage and had them change the code to the door. Things have been disappearing lately. Double check their work. Make sure they didn't make too much of a mess. P.S. The code is 6446. Okay. Let's see. Email thread from Vano to Otar starting from the bottom. We collected from Kohler last week, so what's the plan again? Just to fuck with him? Radich has a hard-on for this guy. I want to know why. Something's not right between them. Put the boots to him, rattle him a bit. Maybe he'll spill something. If not, fuck up his place. Let him know that favor with Radich doesn't mean he gets a free ride from me. I've sent some of the boys, so those were the guys that were referenced earlier.
I do not like this.
That went over to Kohler's bookstore and wrecked it. trying to find Kohler, but Kohler was downstairs in the basement, hiding. And that's where Jensen met him. Alright, so what do we got in our inventory? I got to see, I pick up everything that I can find that's not nailed down, even though I know that I'm not going to use guns, regular guns with regular ammo, because I can sell it to buy other things. But unfortunately, you run into an inventory management issue. All that stuff right above me here, that's extra slots that I can get later. And actually, let's see. Biocell, this is craft stuff that we can make. Looking for extra inventory slots. Hacking fortify, hacking stealth, radar, prosthesis, lidar. We don't have any practice anyway, even if we find what we're looking for. I don't remember. It must be this one. Oh, maybe not. Probably should have looked that up. Remember where those come from. Alright, I think we have everything we need from in here.
Global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world.
Painkillers.
Here are our top stories. Press for freedom. In the hands of irresponsible journalists,
Security rating 2. We can't do that one unless we can't hack that one even if we wanted to. We don't have the skills.
An elusive group of vigilante
Ну, как ты
hackers
проверял?
for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however.
Let me see something. Let me check. No, not that. It's this. Yeah, we gotta get. We can't punch through walls
Сколько нам еще искать?
right now. Alright. I don't remember if we can come back in here after we've left. I wouldn't think we would be restricted, but... Oh, wait a minute.
When the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go ahead.
We actually didn't pick up what we came to get.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
That's gonna sit there for a while, actually. Let's see. History. This is a neuroplasty calibrator. It is used to help tune augmentations and adjust how the brain activates and interacts with them. It's a nice big chunk of XP.
Up in the stratosphere.
Alright, now we can leave.
And a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507. Also,
Let's hope it stays this calm.
Too many bums down here.
Don't do anything rash. Семейные дела, мать.
I am convinced I will not find anything.
We need to thoroughly clean out the dust. Go on.
Alright, we can go back out the way we came in. Otard's still asleep.
Выходи. Больно не будет, обещаю.
See what this point of interest is. Rumors of a cult. Okay, that's just like a side mission, side quest, mission briefing. Sometimes just rumors, sometimes warning or calls for help, or secrets sold by a man with a fake name. No matter how I found out about some of these locations, they're all worth a closer look. Objective details. Rumors of a cult. It's the age of easy answers, of opportunists rising up to take advantage of society's most vulnerable. If there's some new cult operating underground, I should do whatever I can to find out about it. Alright. Let's just take us back up to a manhole cover outside. Out into the streets.
How can you make deals with them?
I know my papers are good, but I'm always nervous going through the checkpoints.
Looks like Connor from Detroit Become Human.
I don't want to hear from you.
In the sewers.
It
Ridiculous.
disgusts me to see your sort walking freely through the streets.
Clank.
Go on.
Clank is a
It must be
derogatory
pretty rough
nickname
for you
towards the
to see all
augmented
this
people.
and know that your people are responsible.
They may call it the New World Order, but we all know
Nothing suspicious here.
What I need to find a shop. I need to sell some of this extra stuff that I have. These weapons, for sure. Bio cells, those are good. Those are batteries.
Like being this close to Prakashka. I'm afraid of what might happen to me. Don't be ridiculous. Poverty isn't the reason.
Ah, here we go. Maybe we can go in here. Maybe. I think that's just drugstore, though. Essentially.
If you're hoping to buy something from me, you're out of luck.
Why?
I'm closed right now. Sorry.
Like exterminator. Shortcut. Alright, let's see. Look at the map. I don't remember if the map... I think the map does show shops. Tech Noir over here to the left.
Centralo, pořád čekám na další šichty.
My client beat him to death with a baseball bat. In front of a cop? How are you going to spin that one in court?
Forget it. I'm not interested.
The police officer is prepared to testify that it
I
was
think you should
self-defense.
check in with the
The
police.
shopkeeper pulled the knife on my client first. And during the altercation, the knife fell through a sewer grate.
Hot dogs and wraps.
Oh, I get it. Your client and the cop have a pre-existing business arrangement. Nice.
You interested in some hacking software, maybe?
Maybe.
If you're interested in certain specialty items, you should ask the guy behind the counter.
Game controllers.
And polarize the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be
Over
watching
here,
this
friend.
one closely.
I have what you need. In the market for something, aren't you? You've come to the right place.
Kostash.
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. Is one enthusiast to another? You can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around.
Or he can
you
use
know
it.
why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will. And you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. This is fantastic. The cause is very, very grateful. Take this. A gift for a true freedom fighter.
Okay, let's sell the stuff that we don't need. For sure, the combat rifle. The shotgun and any regular ammo that we have. Stun gun, we want to keep that. Regular ammo. Oh, okay. Combat. I guess I can use a combat rifle. As long as I have the right ammo in it. Tranquilizer, we definitely want to keep that. Crafting parts, hypostems. EMP grenade mine and biocells. Okay. You can rearrange your inventory. Stun gun. 2,900. Well, we got enough for it. What's all these? Well, consumables, biocell, ammunition, hacking. I wish it would tell me how many I had. That would be nice. Grenade launcher, stun gun. Used in the Zenith Zap. Is that what this was? Yes. What the hell? We'll get it. And we'll get some ammo for it as well. It's only 10 shots, but...
No Fortress Heroes on board attacks.
Some other time.
I'm not going to pull a social log on you.
From Picus, Ariel is constantly bringing
Did I hack the door? Standing right next to the guy?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I mean, if he's not going to say anything to me.
also known as Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downloading of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentation. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations.
How the hell do I get to it?
Is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
This escalation in
Try it one more time.
has only widened
How the hell you get to that
the dialogue on both sides.
register?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
We'll give up on it for now.
Side.
Alright, that point of interest is right over here. We can use these to go up. If we need to. Doesn't have a power cell in it, so we'd have to use one of our biocells to activate it. So we'd have to use it to get up to that platform and then use that to jump up to there. And then go from there, I guess.
Cannot come soon enough.
Could probably get up into there. That's probably what that's for.
This is crazy. I'm nervous about this.
Yeah, let's try it while we're here.
Because I'm afraid of getting attacked.
How many do we have? 4. Jeez. See where that vent goes. Shit.
nabídce. Přijde mi to jako celý dny. Centrálo, všude klid.
That's where I came out. Alright. We can always come back for that later.
Right here in the city.
Oh, that's back. Shit. Is that back in the other area? Yeah, it is. That's over by Adams. No, we don't want to do that yet. We do need to go see Miller for sure. Let's see what else we have.
Dívám, co tady ty augové napáchali.
Excuse me. Would you mind taking a photo of us in front of the statue?
Sure, I'd be happy. Oh, it's really simple. Zoom left, button left, hold through.
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. I don't like the feeling of being trapped in the crowd.
Don't worry about that. One more. I'm amazed we're willing to take any kind of train at all out of one. Oh, let's see that.
Apparently the police don't give a shit that I'm doing this. I'm doing it right in front of some of them.
Spanish flu. That's impossible. We eradicated Spanish flu decades. Until yesterday, I remember the life of a dead 4-month-old boy. If it were...
Papers?
Yes, of course.
That's all. Those are the wrong ones. They don't clear you for this zone.
You're right. Sorry. These should be the right ones.
Look up.
Customers, welcome.
First of all, let me get this out of the way.
Be more careful, understand?
Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful. They have eyes everywhere.
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you. It is only a sideline. I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else. Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory loss, ever since the incident. I got rid of my AUG right after that. Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind, anyway. Let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
I don't need that yet.
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure, sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropozyne you can spare, do you?
Why do you need it if you're not augmented anymore?
Good point.
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
Sorry, can't help you.
Neuropozyne is anti-rejection.
Things are tough everywhere.
Drugs.
Anyway, have a good day, and if you need anything, you know where to find me.
I hope.
Celý oddělení je skorumpované. Všechno vidím. Už si sloužil v golemu. Já jsem tady poprvé.
You are going to die when you see my new car. It's a 2029 Fox Ultra.
Holy shit, how can you afford that?
Bought it at a police auction. It belonged to an Og who got deported to Gollum. And since he didn't need it anymore...
His loss was your game. Smart.
Come in, come in.
Think they'll catch this dog, Mama?
Nothing. Fine.
All right. Let's go talk to Miller.
Vážně jsme k ničemu.
Actually, what's back that way?
Už si byl za kamerou.
Be able to go anywhere up here yet.
Listen to that garbage.
I think the quality. A police sergeant can verify this one.
I cannot believe this.
I don't want any trouble. I have to help this customer. If you have other things to do, maybe you could come back later? Sorry, I will be right with you.
Is he gonna sing? Maybe not. Elevator key card, yep. Keycard used to access the elevator in Praha Dovoz to reach the TF-29 Bureau. No other vents. Crawl spaces.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Adam Jensen.
Ooh, a stun gun. Of course, I already have one of those now. I bought it. We can go 111. Looks like
anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
okay. Unlock everything and turn everything off. Doors open. Open. Turret domination. Okay, we need a skill for that. Turn off all the cameras.
Si myslíte, že mě tímhle zlomíte, neřeknu vám vůbec nic.
Wouldn't really think there would be anything of interest in there anyway. They are holding cells after all.
Urgent. Caterina Noyan to Agent Creed's office. Agent Noyan, report to Agent Creed. Fully urgent.
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and start.
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer. Now I've heard everything.
That's where we were just at. That's Otar's place. I've got 2.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected.
Damn it.
Trace program initiated.
The RN Jesus is not being good to us today.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
One more. Can always... So we gotta get 2 of them, though. So if we could get over here, we could block it. Fortify. Maybe.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, Dr. Jennifer Phillips, new psychologist, from Director James Miller to Dr. Jennifer Phillips. Jen, starting next week, TF-29 Task Force, that's what the TF is for, is going to, have a psychologist, Dr. Delara Ozen. In addition to providing mental health care to TF-29 personnel, she'll be creating point of interest profiles and assisting person of interest profiles and assisting in hostage negotiation. When she gets here, can you show her around the infirmary and walk her through ordering whatever she needs? Thanks, Jim. Oh, can't get in there yet.
Agent Wright, please report to your department. Urgent. Right to your department. Agent. Urgent.
Pocket secretary. Email or something. Ava Cook. Let's see, read the original message first. Original message content. Okay, I'm ready my end. Phase 4 reset started rolling last night. If you need to check, if you need to check if any errors are reported and I'm not in my station, you can get on the main console using... Okay. I don't know if that's elite or what, but we'll now have that password for the appropriate terminal.
In the last 2 days, web traffic in Prague has gone up 73%.
What are the chances this is doing?
Most of the extra online activity since the bombing is people seeking information about the Augmented and wanting to know what the authorities are doing.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Most of the extra online activity since the bombing is people seeking information about
Security
the
footage
Augmented
from the train
and wanting
station
to
is
know what
spotty
the
at best.
authorities are doing.
No one's playing.
The gin still
believe it.
Hack it in a room full of other people.
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection. Is that
Right. Somebody that Adam knows.
It's gonna take him a while to.
So here, one of these rooms.
Patience is the first thing you learn to have.
Listen up, team.
Second,
What's their status? Where was that chopper headed?
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promising, but they're privately owned, and nobody can get close enough to take a look.
I got a whole lot of nothing. Every time I send someone to follow up on a lead, it turns out the buildings are abandoned, burned out, or bombed into rubble.
I close my eyes, but all I see is strings of code swirling on my lids.
We got this. Thanks.
Satellite footage has identified 3 possibles, but based on what the roads look like around them, I don't think our crashers would have chosen them.
Well, they were gonna take all those weapons somewhere. I want to know where now.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Yeah. Nuke software. Instant capture. The nuke software instantly captures a node of any rating, but with a 100% chance of detection. It can be used at any time, but only on nodes that haven't already been captured. Press Y to use. One software is used per activation. Remember, I thought that we had to capture both of the green ones, but maybe we only need one. Let's try that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
It is both of them. Peter Chang, that was his name. Mailbox, Peter Chang, NSN server room. JGC, new code is in place. I've asked Selena to check everything's good with the lava wall 2, so expect her to see her soon. And a word of advice: if Jim's been talking to Manderley in there, stay out of his way when he leaves, and don't ask him how his personal life is doing unless you want to be chewed out and made to feel like shit the rest of the day. You're welcome. Jang. IT security. This is nuts. In the last week, there have been 4 attempts to breach our firewall. At least 2 are confirmed collective. That's who Alex works for. And people here aren't taking security seriously enough because of everything else that's going on. They just don't get that terrorists do more than blow up buildings. So I'm going to have to be the bad guy for a little bit. New security protocols, changing all the codes and passkeys. Everyone's always got something to say about me anyway, so let's give them something worthwhile. NSN cleanup. I've moved all your documentation on the NSN, avatars and VR, hacking, communications, etc. to the NSN computer itself and changed the access code, and there it is. This message has been generated automatically. Door keypad code 5545. It might be for the store right here. Yep. Okay, story item, server room. A keycard used to access the neural subnet server room. See, at this point, we can either use the code or we can hack it. You get more XP if you hack it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Okay. Now we should be able to kick off both of these at the same time.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Makes it really quick. Password logs. This message has been generated automatically. Okay. Peter Chang, Duncan McCready, Vincent Black. So if we find those terminals, we don't necessarily have to hack them.
Adam, how's it going? Any trouble with the plant?
Patience, Alex. Trying to find the best way to access the motherboard without blowing my cover.
Sorry, man. Message received.
These are the chances he knew was taking.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabets. Nothing.
Alright, Miller is up there. She's the psychiatrist, so let's talk to her if she's even in
Everything's
here.
got pretty hairy in Dubai.
No, she's not. Take her drugs. Her money. Anything else that's not nailed down. Five. No, we're not getting in there.
Do the Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Forensics, Daniel Fletcher. I don't think he's in here either.
Things got pretty hairy in Dubai. Things got pretty hairy in Dubai.
Go into the ladies' room. Hey, drugs.
We've been scrubbing through garbage for hours.
See where this goes. Oh, this is where we were before. Peters.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Arya. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
We will.
Copy that.
We'll talk to her later. Oh no, here's Peter. This is Peter right here.
Jensen, we need to talk. My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
You're
Police
underground.
station, the train station, we're
Jeez,
next.
dude.
I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is. I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
Side quest, I think.
You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours. Still nothing.
Nothing.
Speaking of upgrades, let's look at some of that. Multi-tool, got one of those. 3 biocells. Let's make a multi-tool. And a biocell. That should be enough for now. And let's look at the weapons. Customize. You have to buy those. We could, well, let's see, ammo capacity we can upgrade for 100. Oh, nice. You can keep going. 200. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do one more and that's it. Stun gun. Augs for the rest. Standard aim stability, recoil compensation, reload speed, dexterity. Okay. Akuma Shochu. Don't let its mild taste fool you. Akuma Sochu has hidden talents like a combination punch to the head and a kick to the guts. It'll leave you screaming. The devil's in the details. Functionality used to recover a fair amount of health at the cost of impaired vision. If health is already full, consumption will temporarily raise it above the maximum. Activate directly from the inventory menu or press down on the right stick to open quick inventory. Select using left stick and press right stick to confirm. So a little bit of rearranging here.
Last night, the collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people in Switzerland. It made for some very interesting reading.
Cute. But they're never going to beat the time they broadcast that sweatshop footage during the halftime show.
I've been hearing things. Are you two actually praising the collective?
We're comparing notes. If we don't learn the way these people think, we'll never track them down. No, that's not consistent with the train station cameras.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, drop-off locker from Ryan Baker to Selena Carter. Simon intercepted a local communication talking about a storage locker being used as a drop-off. I looked into it. Turns out it's right near us. We've been watching for it a few days and already clocked several Diwali members going in and out. We should take a look in there when we have a clear idea on when we have a good window of opportunity. We don't want to spook them off. The current code they're using is 6354, but I'll update you if it changes. Thanks. I think those are the ones that look like garages. Good news from Jake again. Hi Selena, I wanted to share the good news with you. I'm licensed again. I owe it all to my rep who negotiated the deal. I won't bore you with all the official alphanumeric designations, but basically all I had to do was change the designation of my legs. Now I'm back on the duty roster. We shipped to Afghanistan in 10 days. So it looks like your favorite cousin is back to fighting a good fight. Take care, Jake. From Peter to Selena. Selena, I need you to check the NSN lava wall is still at 100%. It's had to resist a lot of attempted hacks recently, but I'm still told by some that I'm just being paranoid when I keep pushing for security procedures in this place. Like I don't have enough shit to fix. You'll need to get a new code to get in. I changed the keypad to 7734. Give me a shout when you've completed the diagnostic. Jack.
Composition could tell us a lot, but it's the trigger that really goes to talk.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
They've been everywhere for the past week.
These guys might as well be gone.
I'd love to get a look at the bomb site myself, but no dice, not our show. They don't care about jurisdictional.
Palisade Bank Corporation is now, and forever will be, the best secure corporate archive.
I don't even know where the club is here, like it's presented it.
Around the clock, around the world. Always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talos Rucker, leader of the augmented...
Hey, must be related to Alien King, the 1970.
Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them.
Human traffic confirmed from Angela Rizzo to Vincent Black. Vince, our people in Moscow confirmed that the Diwali are shipping unlicensed AUGs out of the Czech Republic. We suspect the majority are leaving via unmarked trucks, but it's difficult to know for sure right now because it's definitely looking like some of the police are taking backhanders to look the other way. Worse, if someone desperate enough needs to deal with the devil, can't pay enough, or nobody will miss them, seems the Diwali are happy to pocket what little they have and sell them to third parties for labor, sex, or spare parts. The team is still compiling the full report. It's pretty nauseating. Edging. Alright, so we leveled up and we have a praxis point we can spend.
We're advising people to stay at home.
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close to the edge. You made it out of the body, didn't you?
Agent Jensen! Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai.
I was the guy
That
at the
sting
chopper.
went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome. But I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. 2 other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Wow.
Could still be X-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered the weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here. In the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Look, I'm going as fast as I can.
If we want to catch Janus, we're going to have to get creative because nothing we're currently doing works.
It is Jensen. Yes?
This is so weird.
Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented and
Agent Jensen. I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
Restoration Act in a matter of weeks. Could the good doctor be checking soon? Your guess is as good as
You'd think one of them would pop up on some
This is
list
Eliza
somewhere.
Cassan, reporting to
Some serious. Hey, it's my terminal. Mailbox. Aria Argento shooting competition 3. Attention everyone.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
The third quarterly TF-29 shooting competition is almost upon us. Remember, our firing range is always open, featuring any firearm in the TF-29 arsenal with unlimited ammunition. Have you practiced enough? Aria. Do my mission from Director Miller to all staff. This is to address the recent mission in Dubai. We all know someone who died in that action. Our one consolation is that they died doing what they all believed in, trying to make the world a better place. However, there is no excuse for the mission going to hell the way it did. The reasons it did are now under thorough investigation. We can all do better than this, and from now on, we will. For them. Further, rumors have come to my attention which question why we were in charge of the op in the first place, rather than Station Muscat. These speculations are a distraction and strongly discouraged. Please remain focused on the actual task at hand. Those were our people we lost. It falls upon us to avenge them. Memorial services will be forthcoming. Director Miller. There's a psychiatrist, Dr. Lara Alzen. Having recently joined the team, I wanted to briefly introduce myself. My name is Dr. Lara Alzen, now resident psychiatrist for the Prague Bureau. In addition to providing consultancy training for psychological profiling, hostage negotiation, and criminal communication, I'll also be the person responsible for staff psychological assessment and counsel. Due to the nature of our work here at Task Force 29, every agent has a high risk of exposure to emotional stress and potential trauma. Mental health is just as important as physical health, if not more, so it's important for you to have access to relevant professional support both during and after any case you might be working on. I look forward to meeting everyone individually over the following weeks for an initial consultation. Regards. And Dr. Phillips to Adam. Agent Jensen, I notice you have not picked up the supply of Neuroprosine I ordered for you this month. I also notice it's the third time in a row that you have been late picking up your prescription. In my experience, agents like yourself are prone to testing their limits, denying themselves the crucial medicine they need due to either pride, an overinflated sense of machismo, or a well-intentioned but misplaced belief that others might need it more. If none of these reasons describe you, I sincerely apologize, but I suggest you not be late again, or I will be forced to assume you are obtaining the drug elsewhere, somewhere else, illicitly, and we have to report you to the head office. Thank you for your cooperation. Jen Phillips, MD. MD. Dubai. Duncan McCready's in the next office over. Adam Jensen, I'm still waiting on your after-action reports. We all got to file them, you know. Drag your heels much longer, and I'll write it up myself. Guaranteed you won't look good in it.
These guys might as well be ghosts. It is Jensen.
I hate this. I really hate this.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Hack his terminal right behind him.
Anonymity, security.
Sharp
These are the greatest
007.
concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and
Argento from Miller to McCready. Mac. Since we don't see eye to eye on the issue of augmented field agents, I want you to know I appreciate you keeping an open mind about Argento. That's Aria. Personally, I don't give a damn how much neuroprosine costs. We both know we're wasting a good agent behind that desk. She wants to be an agent too, and I think that's part of what the conversations are going to be as we talk to her throughout the game. Once Dr. Ozan signs off on her, it'll be time to put her where she belongs, and I'll expect you to be professional about this as always. Ryan Baker to Duncan McCready. Mac, just a follow-up to what I overheard you saying in the cafe a few minutes ago. I've been watching Inavali for a long time. I know a few things about them you won't find anywhere else. Some of the low-level guys might act like typical muscleheads, but the family has been around for generations. They know what they're doing. Don't dismiss them. They might surprise you. Alright, that's the same email that we saw on Adam's terminal.
Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You check with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Medical examiner?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold mask jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
You always this pig-headed? Or you just going out of your way on my account?
Miller mentioned that you might be pissed not getting to follow up with the investigation. I told him it wouldn't be a problem. I'm not being pig-headed, mate. I'm following orders. And I get a bit of a kick watching you squirm over it.
So you're just an asshole.
I thought we established that in Dubai. Now, get out of my face, Jensen. I have work to do. I'm in the middle of something, Agent.
Walker and Hall report to the briefing. Katarina Nolan team to use the briefing room. Thank you. Agent Nolan, report to Agent Green. Fully urgent. Urgent. Katarina Nolan, Agent Nolan, report to Agent Green. Fully urgent.
this goes first. We might want to go out this way. Do what we came to do.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Doesn't look like it.
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Oh, wait a minute, what's that? Some more software. Oh, stem chip. Never did try to hack the... It's only a level 1, we'll give it a shot. Wow, this is a long trip. Data store. We can try and, well, shit.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, I tried to get the data store too, but it wasn't time. Attention, Director Miller from Jean-Guy Cloutier. Neural subnet. Sir, the last time you used the NSN, the logs failed to delete properly. They're supposed to, but there have been a few peculiarities in NSN functioning recently, and I'm looking into their origin. Until further notice, unless you delete your logs manually, anyone who uses the NSN after you will be able to access a record of your communications, including those of a personal nature. Can we get in there? Have to be able to get, well, he's in the office though. Can we get in there with a vent? May not be able to get in there yet. I think at some point in the story we do. Not yet. See if we can turn that juice off too. Jean-Guy Clochier, I guess. NSN access. JG. Did you or Chang remove the NSN server room keycard? I thought we'd agreed to keep it on the lower level. I don't have time for this. State police is stonewalling us again, and I have to call the minister. Debbie. Ah, right here. This side in case we need to use it later. Oh, the panel is right behind the door. Been up here in all the rooms. You would think these guys would notice that the cameras weren't scanning anymore, but maybe not. Alright, let's go talk to her. Actually, before we do that, let me take a quick potty break. Go to the restroom and get some salt. I have a salt craving right now, so let's see, about 5 minutes or so. I'll be right back. Sit tight. Let's do this. There we go. That'll stop it. I'll be right back. Okay, while that finishes up, we are back. We're back. We've got about an hour left. Got about an hour left in the stream. Let me go ahead and grab a save. I'm going to do that while we're here. I'll talk to Miller.
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry?
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orbs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened. I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble.
That's why I don't want to do that.
Oh, that? No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
With all due respect, we were blindsided in Dubai. And those mercs put up one hell of a firefight. I'd like to know who they were.
They were augmented, Jensen. Chances are this will lead right back home.
To the train station attack?
Maybe. It's possible.
That's
but we
why you're
won't
going
know
to
for sure if we
investigate.
don't
Thank you.
investigate both. Mac's a solid agent. I'm confident he'll dig up something on the gold masks. And once we get Singh reinserted with the Jinn, he might be able to use their network to find out even more, as long as his cover wasn't blown. Regardless, I want you looking into Rosika before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
Yes, sir. You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Rosika. Not sure we can wait
Yes,
for him
he
to get
has.
his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient, because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Rosika? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Alright. Time to steal anything that's not nailed down. Another praxis point, that's good. We'll look at those in just a second.
Augmented Rights Coalition took up residence in the neighboring Udalet complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks,
There we go.
the good doctor be changing his tune. Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
What the hell are you doing, Jensen?
Irresponsible journalist. It can
Hands off, Agent Jensen.
underground website.
Stole his booze.
An elusive group of vigilante hackers were exposed.
Alright, I think we're done in here.
We're doing extra communication scans tonight for an operation in China.
Alright, let's look at the... One thing we need to do is we need to go see if we can get some upgrades for the weapons cell or junk. Stuff like that. We do want to talk to Arya before we leave. We've got 2 points to spend. cloaking system. We'll spend one of them. Well, it's only 1 point. Max that out. We do want to get the Cassie as well. Health, maximum health. I'm trying to remember. Excuse me, what the probably get the rebreather and the Cassie. That might be the best choice at this point. 'Cause we don't have anything in those yet. Oh, ooh, that's 2. Energy consumption low. Two for the legs. Improved stamina, strength, and stability. We can probably jump higher. Yeah, jump to extraordinary heights. Move silently when walking, running, or landing. Energy consumption is medium. Yeah, so we get the jump mod if we buy these. Let's hold off on the Cassie for now. Let's get the legs. I wish we could turn that off. I don't want that. We can do. Let's see. I got a little less than an hour. We're not going to do the main mission here. We're not going to go to Ruzika tonight. We'll do that tomorrow. Rumors of a cult. We'll do this since it's still here. Talk to Arya.
Taking down a human trafficking operation. It's gonna take them a while. No, that's let's prevent your
Where is she? Ah, here she is.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He gave you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Arya. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Hoorah!
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe, but I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees, and some that may not be there.
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as McCready is. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Agent Singh might have been killed.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Let's see, can we get into this yet? No, it's still locked. 2 attempts, not and not 5 like a lot of the other ones. It's a 4, 3 attempts. 2 with 5. It's Aria's terminal.
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh?
Where's the pistol? Ah, here we go. Okay, did I miss one? Oh. Alright.
You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. Try it. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target, but watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down. Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round. It takes to get through? Let's try armor piercing this time. Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo.
Okay.
They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them. Once you've disabled a security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Hoorah! Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your weapons. I like how silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less stopping power, less damage per hit. See how much extra ammo you need because of the silencer? Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them.
Let's see. Okay. Select fully automatic option.
Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time. The pistol in full auto will take down targets fast, but it'll burn through your ammo. That's your refresher, but I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come back anytime.
Okay. Anything else we can say
Hey,
to her
Adam.
just yet?
Hey, Adam. What's up?
Nope.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Okay. Let's go back over here. We're not not going to do that. We're going to do... Let's see, this was over by the apartments. So we'll have to travel back. Over by where he lived, which is fine.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Jane has provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
I should have stayed in bed.
Let's see. Gabriel Nelson to Marcy Sedlak. That was a lady back there smoking. Hi, Marcy. You don't need to worry about this guy. I call him Nosy because he watches everyone. I use him as an informant from time to time. He's shifty but harmless, unless you have something to hide, but he knows better than to get on TF-29's bad side. Oh boy, Peter. Marcy, things haven't been right about this place lately. I think someone's preparing to launch an all-out assault on our security. These kinds of people almost always have someone doing the legwork in real space. I've seen people watching the store like they know it's a front. Keep on the lookout. If you see anyone who hangs out outside too long, it looks like they're trying too hard to be casual. Let me and Jim know ASAP.
Make the best of it, he says.
Anything out in this little alleyway or not? No.
I told you this would happen the third time.
Actually, where was that? Find the source of the hack. Peter Chang. I think it's going to be closer, probably. Peter Chang, our cybercrime specialist, says some local hacker's been digging into Praha Davos, the task force front company. If someone's out there trying to compromise TF-29, it could undermine my own attempts to get answers. Find the source of the hack. Someone's taken an interest in TF-29's front company. Chang was able to trace the hack to a top floor apartment at 33 Halovny. So that's right around the corner to the right.
Damn golems. You're not ready to carry.
Right today.
Skoro mi připadá, že jsme v komodu s Rusákama.
I got a right to refuse service to anyone. I do not do business with cliques.
Sorry.
A customer.
Not much going on.
Can't stand this.
Enough problems already.
More than a few around.
Musí to pro tebe být těžký. Tohle město nebylo nikdy přívětivý, ale teď? Nechápu, jak to zvládáš.
I gave the police a list of all the renters in my building that I suspect of being augmented.
What did you do that for?
I'm protecting the real people in the building. And most of them on that list are a few months late with their rent anyway.
Usually if there are two of them next to each other, they'll have the same security rating.
What's wrong with him?
There's a vendor in here.
You interested in some merchandise?
Bank Corporation is now
Maybe.
around the clock, around the world.
Pocket secretary. Crafting parts.
Turning now to Prague. The city still reeling in the
Store.
Michael at tmail.mail. Your merchandise is ready. The hardware's been dropped off in your garage. 4227. Have fun making money. Luca will be in touch at the usual time to pick up our cut. I wonder if that's downstairs.
This is going to be trouble. You get your son. Tell him I said to go
I
ahead.
do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to
Tell
start
them
Prague
we
in
can
6
maybe
months.
get some ricin into the next one. Who's messing with us?
Let's see what it was.
Hey, are you interested in clean guns for a good price?
Come on. I sell to anyone. Even crazy Yobuk.
Ah, that's enough.
Mikhail.
You have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
Well, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? No, not food. Guns and things. You want?
Yes. Let's do business, Mikhail. Okay, consumables. Hypostim, we have. He has 2. I think we've got 4. I think we'd be all right with those for now. Ammo. 5 shots. I don't even know how many we have. Grenades, frag, gas. 900. Whew. 900 a pop. Yow. Yowzers. Here we go. Almost any firearm. Don't know that we...
I have no time for this. You look. Why you're not buying?
I want to check my
Maybe
inventory
later.
first.
Fucking
fucking clanks.
We're concerned with the cops' cut.
Okay. It's already got a... Both of them already have silencers, so I don't need that for sure. Laser sight. Yeah, for both of them.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251...
Come on. Let's make this fast, huh? Let's all get home to our girlfriends. Or radiators. Have a look.
Okay.
Good choice, huh?
Maybe later.
Go! Go! Waste my time.
Exclusivity. Anonymity.
Okay. Does that not... Laser sight not work on those? Alright.
Tell them.
What does it say? Non-magnifying gun sight that maximizes peripheral vision. Compatible with most of the weapons. Hollow sight. Select. Did I do it wrong? No. It's not compatible, so there's no reason for us to keep it.
Maybe get some Rysine.
Come on.
Damn it.
I sell to anyone.
So we bought it for
Let's make
1,000.
this
Let's
fast,
see how
huh?
much we get ripped
Let's all
off
get home
selling
to
it
our
back.
girlfriends. Or radiators. Have a look.
Yikes. Yeah, 400 is better than
I'm trying to run a
100.
business here.
Not interested right now.
Fucking clanks.
Devastating terror attack.
This is going to be trouble.
Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday.
Get Yuri on it. Tell him I said to go ahead. You shouldn't be here. It's not safe for you.
Gotta be a 1. hell are we supposed to get in there then? Because we probably can't do it yet. Alright, I guess we'll have to come back for that. Either that or upgrade our hacking. That's just for the mini game. Yeah, we need one more point. I did not check to see if Mikhail had a practice point for sale.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected.
Oh man, really?
Trace program initiated.
Hey, misbehave. Hello, hello, hello. Tuesday is going great. Another half hour left. How was your Tuesday? Let's try this again. Good. Nothing wrong with busy, I guess, but it depends on what kind of busy. Ah, T-ball.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Now, crap.
Anomaly detected.
I don't.
Trace program
I think
initiated.
if I remember right, I'd have to upgrade my hacking to verify this, but I think if I upgrade to level 2, the level 1s become easier. That's why I wanted to go back and talk to Mikhail. See if he has one for sale. Otherwise we can go talk to what's his name over by the apartments. Pocket Secretary. Let's see what this one says. Invitation to tonight's show from Percy Butler. Hello, friends. You're all cordially invited to the Tube House for a screening of Solar Masked Cyborg O, a tale of a man re-engineered to cause havoc on the world, only to turn against his own creators for the good of mankind. Bionic arms, legs, the whole thing, but all used in the name of justice. There's even a part where he kicks some anthropomorphic monster thing and it explodes. How cool is that? Between us, I acted out in the store when the rest of the staff leaves for the night. I have an old optical disc reader that's a decade or two old, but still functional, that should be able to read these discs. I had to smuggle in from overseas. The code to get in is 0701.
That horrible day 2 years ago when
So we'll have that stored. We'll go ahead and see. Here. Crafting parts.
I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day.
Now, before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Cassell.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade...
I can't go in there because there's some point where the juice needs to be turned off.
It's beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Always watching. A city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talos Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in a neighboring Disneyland complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful.
Yeah, that's where we're trying to get to.
The rights of the augmented in a world that
Somebody left a half-eaten hot dog next to their bed. Even Prybill from Romanik Tomas. Update on your parents' property safe. Mr. Prybill, thank you for your recent communication. On behalf of the Palisade Property Bank, I'd like to extend our sympathies for your situation. We can confirm that we've already established contact with your father's attorney and conducted the necessary steps to include you as an interim legal account holder under the terms of the VIP account terms and conditions. You are entitled to proxy control of said box until your parents' situation is legally resolved. When you come to the bank, we can help by offering you some time with a Palisade representative that can explain how the bank works and what you need to know for interacting with our services. The code for your parents' security allocation is 0310. Aside from any persons your parents may have advised, you are the only other person outside of the bank who is aware of your parents' relationship with Palisade, including any and all governmental authorities. We at Palisade Bank pride ourselves on preserving the privacy of our clients. We look forward to meeting you, and thank you for being a customer with the Palisade Property Bank. We'll have that code stored, because we will be going to the bank.
Yeah.
Man, I need to get the upgrades for the strength too, so I can move some of those heavy things out of the way. A lot of times there's a vent behind them. Okay. Oh my goodness, here's a long one. From my life feels like it exploded. The original email from Even to Pierre. My life feels like it exploded. Pete. You've probably heard there was another bombing in Prague. That's the one that we started the game with. Me and Nat are fine, but the city is turning trying out a new system where after a terrorist attack, all the schools move to stadiums and the kids camp out there for a week under the protection of soldiers or something. It might be the National Guard, I don't know. Even the police over here look military strength. It all seems pretty extreme to me, but everything is these days. At least it keeps the parents from freaking out, which is why I'm writing. For the first time since I moved here, I'm home alone with no one to worry about but me. And as soon as that hit me, I felt so relieved I almost felt like crying. Actually, I did. There's no point in pretending I'm okay with this. No exaggeration. Pete, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Sometimes I think it would be better for Nat if I let her go to a foster home. Those people want to be parents, and they know what they're doing. Meanwhile, I keep hoping that someone at school is going to tell her about periods I don't have to. Oh, so I don't have to. She's only 10, for God's sake. Female problems. I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. Right? Mr. Pryville. Update on your parents' status. I now have clearer information on what has happened in a recent raid upon our offices of the Foundation for Augmented Advancement, an activist and fundraising organization with ties to ARC and other suspected terrorist organizations. The state police discovered your parents' names among the regular contributors. For this reason, both Mr. and Mrs. Pryville have been summarily deported to the Udalek complex and are unable to leave due to the legal restrictions on augmented individuals in place by the authorities in Prague. By law, the property of terrorist colluders is subject to full seizure, although I have managed to obtain a moratorium on the confiscation of your parents' condominium and most of its contents, namely for the future sake of your sister Natasha. So you were referring to up above. With no surviving family on your father's side and close relatives on your mother's side being currently untraceable, you are considered to assume the role of Natasha's legal guardian if mutual agreement is established. On your parents' behalf, I am instructed to ask you to leave your studies and return to Czechia to take care of her. In the event of you becoming your sister's legal guardian, the condominium and its associated storage locker, code 2913, will remain in your possession until your sister's 14th birthday, or until your parents' official release from Gollum, it's another city, whichever comes sooner. Since you have no legal claim to the condominium, in the event you move out before the end of the moratorium period, it could and may be seized immediately by the state as an abandoned property. As has become increasingly common with Udalek, I have been unable to contact your parents since their deportation to the complex. The authorities assure me all is well. Should you decide to return to Prague, you have 1 week to make your decision and return to occupy the condominium. Otherwise, all property will be confiscated immediately and your sister will become a ward of the state. Please let me know your decision as soon as possible. So we have another code. Another one at the bank, I guess. Well, we need to go talk to Mikhail again. He's upstairs. See if he has a praxis point for me.
Come on, weapons for sale. Come on. Hey, Mr. Machine, you want to look? I want to sell.
The only problem, I think they're like 10,000. I wouldn't have enough anyway. No, he just had the hypostem injector. Okay. Yeah, no praxis points from him.
I'm trying to run a business here.
Maybe later.
Go! Go! Waste my time.
These vendors are pretty funny, especially the guy that's by Adam's apartment. Alright, so we can't do that one yet. Let's go back over here and let's see if we can do the one over by the apartment. There we go. Points of interest. I want to say that's over by his apartment. Which means we've got to travel all the way back. Yeah. Right there. And Adam's apartment is right here, so yeah, we've got to head back to the station. We don't have much time anyway, maybe about 10 minutes. We won't get very far. That's okay.
Ten hajzl leze do říky a dostane povýšení.
All right, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rosika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rosika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Misbehave if you're still there. Did you do Extra Life Day last year? Yeah, I got an email from them the other day saying that they're having it again. Gave the date and everything. Yeah, the Extra Life Day last year was my first one too. It was also my first 8-hour stream.
Life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in Rabia.
More and more.
No, actually, I've done 2. I don't remember if that was the first one or the other one.
Don't do anything suspicious.
First one. Okay, rumors of a cult. Mission briefing. Sometimes just rumors, sometimes warnings or calls for help, or secrets sold by a man with a fake name. No matter how I found out about some of these locations, they're all worth a closer look. Objective details. Rumors of a cult. It's the age of easy answers, of opportunists rising up to take advantage of society's most vulnerable. If there's some new cult operating underground, I should do whatever I can to find out about it. She doesn't have, I wouldn't think she's got. Teresa.
Hello again.
Hello
what
again.
What can I do for you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm good for now.
Bar.
As you wish.
Kentucky Black. A little bit of a jackpot coming in here. I can't punch through that yet for some reason. Yeah, I was down here before. Ah. Left bumper. I've wasted like 3 grenades doing that.
I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
Nice lady. Shit. I think we're going to go ahead and call it just a few minutes early. That's, if I remember what this is. This isn't going to take 5 minutes to do. I'd rather do it in one shot rather than do 5 minutes of it tonight and the rest of it tomorrow. Let's see, let's look at the map. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. It's only a couple minutes early anyway, so we'll go ahead and grab a save. Alright. Go back to main menu. The only thing bad about some of these is no. So you have to quit the game. Because even doing that won't stop the music in the background. So in order to not conflict with the shutdown stuff, I gotta essentially what they call dashboard it, which is, well, that's not quite dashboarding, but it's close enough. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be it. A couple minutes early tonight. No worries, man. No worries. How's it going, gosh? Yeah, we're shutting down a couple of minutes early. We're getting ready to do a quest that's not going to take a couple of minutes to do. Side quest. So we'll just save it for tomorrow. But yeah, that's going to be it for the night. We're going to be here again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. as usual during the week, except for Fridays. And we'll pick back up right there in front, at the front door to this place. So thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, Misbehave. Thank you, Gosh. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night.